In the dense jungle near the edge of a bustling village, a vibrant parrot lived among the towering trees, swinging from branch to branch, delighting in the warm sun and calling out to other birds in playful chatter. Parrot was known to be the cleverest of all birds in the forest, with a knack for getting into situations far more exciting than any ordinary jungle creature dared. One afternoon, Parrot was preening his feathers when he overheard some villagers talking below. They whispered of a hidden treasure buried deep in the jungle, guarded by a mysterious, unseen creature. Rumor had it that anyone brave enough to find it would be rich beyond measure, but no one dared venture that deep into the jungle alone. Parrot's eyes sparkled. Treasure? I could do with some shiny gold, he muttered to himself. But the treasure hunt wasn't going to be simple. Parrot knew that beyond his usual territory lay the part of the jungle where animals rarely ventured. The jungle grew thicker, the sounds stranger, and the shadows darker. Still, Parrot loved a good adventure. And with a squawk of determination, he set off. As he flew deeper into the forest, he encountered his first obstacle, a giant snake lounging across a wide tree branch, its eyes closed, blocking Parrot's path. Parrot, ever the prankster, decided to try something risky. He mimicked the hiss of another snake, a skill he'd learned from observing them over the years. The snake opened one eye, slithered off the branch in confusion, and Parrot darted past, laughing to himself. Too easy. A little farther along, Parrot heard strange whispering sounds. Curious, he perched on a nearby vine and saw a clearing with an old, rusty cage in the middle. Is this a trap? He wondered, looking around. The cage door was open, and inside lay a pile of shiny objects, coins, rings, and gems. Parrot's eyes gleamed, but something felt odd. Why is no one else grabbing all this shiny stuff? He asked himself, cautiously stepping closer. Suddenly, a deep growl echoed through the clearing. Parrot froze, feathers puffing in alarm. From the shadows emerged a large, black panther, its eyes fixed on him with a curious, hungry glint. Parrot felt his heart race but tried to keep his cool. Oh, hi there, lovely panther, he squawked, mustering all the charm he could. You wouldn't eat a fellow jungle dweller, would you? The panther narrowed its eyes. What's a little bird like you doing with all this treasure? Treasure? This. Parrot laughed, his voice trembling. Oh no, I was, making sure it's safe for you. Yes, only for you, of course. The panther stared for a moment and then, surprisingly, let out a chuckle. Fine. Take one piece and leave. But only one. Parrot, surprised by his own luck, picked up a small, gold coin with his beak and quickly flew off, heart pounding. He kept glancing back, half expecting the panther to change its mind. But as he flew farther, a sense of triumph filled him. The real challenge, however, was yet to come. Back at the village edge, Parrot showed off the gold coin to the villagers, who gasped in astonishment. Parrot, where did you get this? They asked, wide-eyed. Parrot, ever dramatic, puffed up his feathers and recounted his tale with added flourishes, turning the panther into a fire-breathing dragon and the treasure into a mountain of gold. But just as he was saving his fame, the village chief stepped forward, holding a piece of paper. On it was a drawing of a cage with treasure inside, along with a warning, return what you took, or the jungle's wrath will follow. Parrot gulped, feeling a shiver of dread. Jungle's wrath. He had no idea what that meant, but he had no intention of sticking around to find out. In a flash, Parrot flew back to the clearing, the gold coin still clutched in his beak. But when he arrived, the panther was gone, and in its place was something even more mysterious, a thick fog blanketing the area. Just as Parrot stepped closer, he heard the faint whisper again, this time louder, almost as if the jungle itself was speaking. The fog swirled around him, and suddenly, Parrot felt his feathers sticking up. He knew he had to act fast. With a trembling squawk, he dropped the coin back into the cage, hoping that would satisfy whatever mysterious force was protecting the treasure. As soon as the coin hit the ground, the fog lifted, and the clearing felt peaceful once more. Relieved and exhausted, Parrot took a deep breath and flew home, vowing to stick to his side of the jungle. But the adventure, the mystery, and the thrill of narrowly escaping danger were just too enticing for a curious parrot like him. And so, from that day forward, the villagers often spotted Parrot flying to the jungle's edge, peering into the depths with a mischievous glint in his eye, wondering when his next grand adventure would call.